Hey guys, good evening. Well, let's check in on Tracy and see what she's up to. It looks like she's making some crafts. So let's check in and see what she's up to.
Hello, welcome in. Let me send out a few shares, invites. Oh man, I should find a brush and brush my hair. I don't know if I'm late enough for Kit Kat to join. Alright, I sent a few. So I've been working on it. My daughter has some flea market things that she's going to be doing. And so I am trying to do something or other to start creating stuff so that I have something. But I've been working on one thing for the past 2 days. It's not done. I still have the front to add to it, but the back is done, the side is done. So I've kind of waiting for everybody to get in here before I show everyone. I had to figure out my van and rework my van so that I had more zones and areas. That way I would have room to have a crafting corner, you know. Hi, Kimmy. Hi, BMW Mom. So my bed is actually not falling apart. It's about 2 inches too short for me to lay and stretch out, but it works. So I moved my bed where the doors open up against the wall there, and it's going sideways in the van. These are my side doors. And then my closet area. And since I haven't been cooking, this has become the craft zone. So I'm making belts that have pockets, well, purses attached so your hands are free, and yet you can still carry your phone and items at these little fairs and festivals. Nah, my dog's nails will go through the airbed. She's popped so many of them, I don't even try anymore. But I'm making, this is a belt, see? And I'm making, it goes over those, I have mine, I just don't know where I put it. The dresses that, the like hippie dresses, you know, the skirts that are full, and you put them over it, that way you have pockets attached to you. They never come with pockets, and if they do come with pockets, you put things in it and it pulls it down. So this fixes on you so that you can, I don't know, I would wear it with jeans and everything, so I don't know. But I have to add the front ribbons to it. I just made the pockets last night or yesterday. They take a little bit more time than the ribbons, and they have drawstrings, so they do shut all the way. And then I've got the ribbons and stuff I'm working with over here. I am out of that lace I was using though, so I've got stumped by a little problem here continuing, and I'm going to have to add another color of lace so that I can add it to the front as well. Yeah, my Nani, she makes those purses out of the jean shorts. Yeah, I might actually make, on the next one is going to be blue. See, this one's like the rose pink, and this next one is blue. So on that one, I might do the jeans. I don't have any more of this material to make pockets with, so I'm gonna have to find something to make pockets for the next one. Jean pockets sounds like it would go with it pretty well. But then I have to find a really good pair of those saggy bottom jeans that have the deep pockets to make them out of, because ladies' jeans just won't cut it. The pockets on them are way too small. Get some of those long Juno pockets or something. I only have tomorrow left to build the next one. I have one day left before she leaves at 5 in the morning, and then she's going to be going back and forth to all these different flea markets for 4 days straight. And so if I want to sell something at it, I have to get it done like now. See, it's got different colors, different kinds, even different lengths. And then the pockets are made out of old quilting squares we've had lying around. And they're lined, so they're very nice. And everyone is hand stitched. No sewing machine. So I'm stitching every single ribbon on there. Every single part of the pocket is all hand stitched. I gave up on the van. The van doesn't have a timeline. These do. These go to market. I have one more day to do it. I can get back on the van after there's no pressure to be making these. But it's almost winter time, so the markets won't be happening soon. If I want to start creating things and go in the positive on this market part, I'm gonna have to start making things out of this, or else I just have a bunch of stuff that's taking up space and not helpful. Yeah, it's prioritizing the things. But then it's not only that I'm making that, I also have like the poetries and the raps that I do, and so I've been writing those also, and then trying to figure out the best way to set up the van so that I have zones to do things in and not just a place to sleep and eat. It has to be fully functioning. I'm almost thinking that if this frame out here will fit up against that part, where the driver's and passenger seats are, that I might make it a Murphy bed so it folds up during the day and folds down when I need it. If it fits, I'm not sure that it will. We'll see. But I think that would be like the best scenario, is if I could do that. And then there's a wire cage between the back and the front. So if I did end up picking up somebody, that's better safety. Hi, Nola. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna work, but if I can make that work, it would be ideal, because then it would put a wire cage in front of there, because it has the built-in springs on this frame. It's just a little twin size frame, but if that would work, that would be great. And then it would free up space during the day, because I could just fold it up during the daytime and have all the area to work. It would block some space in front of the door of the side of the van to get in and out. I'm not even positive, though, that I want to put a passenger seat in the van, but maybe I should, just in case. Oh, thank you. Oh, it was so refreshing. But I bought so much ribbons to do this. And I also have some vine over here. It's grapevine, so it's a very good flexible vine. And since these things are going at fairs and festivals and stuff to be sold, I thought I could make, you know, those little crowns that we used to wear as kids, and we'd make them all out of flowers. Oh, it's so beautiful. I've never seen that one. But we make them out of flowers and stuff and put them together, and then we'd wear our flower crowns. Well, I'm going to make that, but ones that don't fade away. So I'm going to put ribbons on them and hopefully some flowers on them. I have so much ribbon, I can make flower roses and stuff. And then sew it on there so it doesn't come apart. So I've got a lot of stuff to do and only a short time to do it. I just had to rearrange everything in here so I had space, you know what I mean? If I didn't have space to work, then it would just, I can't sort it out in my head. It's too much chaos at one time while I'm trying to be productive, and it can't work. So I had to take time out. Ooh, thank you. I've seen that one once or twice. But you take these and it's just a vine and you kind of make your shape with it. Find a fitting for it and see where the fitting would be. And then I'm going to make little roses and flowers to put across the front. And in the back, I'm going to hang ribbons from it. And then they're just little, you know, those cheap things that you can pacify the kids with, and they got something pretty out of it. So they're not very expensive. I can't sell them for a whole bunch, but they are all handmade. Each flower will probably be hand sewn on there. So it's worth a little bit more than the ones you buy mass market. Make it a little bit smaller than my head. Shake your head. Aw, thank you. Make it a little bit smaller than my head so I can make it for the kids. I know my head is a big one and it's probably not child-sized. But I like wearing these things, so I also have to make some for us adult ladies to get one for our kids and one for us. Flower crowns. Festival crowns. I don't know if they'll sell or not, but I'm going to make a few of them and we'll see if they do while I'm there or while my daughter's there. I'll be here watching the kids, but she already has a booth and everything. And so that I can make some money, she told me to go ahead and make a few things to add to the booth or hang around the booth, you know. This can hang around the awning that's for the booth. And that's pretty cool. And so can the belts. So they don't take up space on her tables or anything that she's doing. She did a video of all of her things laid out on the tables and mock set up it. So I'm going to have to snag that video from her and shout it out on here so that everybody knows, you know, what's helping the family go. I don't mind. I don't mind at all. And so hopefully that'll work out to help them better and more. But this is what I'm working on. I'm not going to be live very long because I have to use my phone for that. And I really like listening to my music while I'm trying to be adult and get 2 of these things and a few of the crowns, the flower crowns, sent out Friday. So tomorrow's my last night. I'm probably going to be drinking coffee all night long tomorrow. I'll be so much under pressure. I don't like that. But I'll be so much under pressure. I'll be jumping back and forth on here going, what do I do? How do I make this faster? And then I'll have the grandkids for most of the weekend, and they're just going to help me to redecorate the van. But there's a catch with that, and that's that I can't have them on on my TikTok. So that means that this weekend I'm going to be a bit longer between getting online. I think I could do 3 out of that, maybe. No. Yep. It's just little scraps of things that we got from the thrift stores from other people's crafts that have been donated. So we pay a lot less in price for it. And these things usually come in a bag for like anywhere between $2 and $11 is what we've found so far. But the $11 bag did come with a whole bunch of them in it. And most of them are full. I didn't realize that some of them are that kind, like you wrap on the gifts and pull them with the scissors to make streamers. Yeah, I know, but those kids are better salesmen than I am. We have to deal with the adults, and all the adults fall for the cute little faces. And I won't be there, so I can't be a very good salesman if I'm not there. If I was going, I would be wearing it, walking around the festival and waiting until somebody says something about it and then offering it to them. I would show them how to style it with the skirt. And I made sure all these pockets are deep enough to hold phones in so that our phones aren't tipping out all the time. It's really cute. I just have to finish the front sides of it. In front of the pockets, I still need the hanging stuff to be there on both sides. Even the pockets are hand sewn and they're lined. Yeah, it's just all kinds of strips. Oh, of the pockets. It's those quilted patches that already come that way. There was some at a giveaway thing, and I picked them up because it's my style. The Victorian style is my style. And actually, my style would be more Hollywood glam. I just can't afford it, so... Like Marilyn Monroe would totally be up my alley. I do love this top. But the first time I put it on, the sizing things were all the way closed, and I got stuck with it over my head when my shoulder was really bad, and I couldn't get it off. I had to call my adult daughter in there. I had to call my adult daughter in the bathroom with my arm stuck in the air, and I couldn't get it off. I told her, no way, that thing is way too small. I'm not using that. And she's like, oh my goodness, Mom. Don't you know how to adjust the things? And so she adjusted and it ended up swallowing me. And there's a happy medium on this. But I was stuck in the bathroom going, help, it's got me. I'm not getting very far on the skirt today, and it is like 12. Yeah, it's 12. It's definitely 12, guys. But it is so cute. It's coming along nicely. This belt has the garment things where it's size adjustable, but this one right here is just a slide belt. So this one can be used for like whatever size, as long as I don't go crazy with the fluff. However far I put the fluff is the end of the belt loops or belt sizing. I do want to make one of these crowns before I start on the next belt. Hi, Cece. But once I get done with it all, and these belts I'm getting from like the thrift stores, and they're just already made. Nobody wanted it. And I am taking it a step further. I do this a lot with designs that come out on the rack. And it's because I'm like, well, y'all just didn't go far enough. Oh, no. We're not, I have decided to grab these pair of weights that I have, and it's like 2 pounds, and I'm doing the thing. I'm going to strengthen the muscle around it, and it definitely still hurts. It's working through the pain. If you've ever been to physical therapy, this is a saying that got me through a lot of days, is that yes, the pain is there, and yes, I am healing it by working through the pain. And one of my physical therapists had said that, so I just kind of carried it. We were military, so I just kind of carried it wherever we went. New physical therapy, new doctors, they want the same treatments to be done in their places to see if their place is better than the last place that you did all these same things. So you do this over and over and over and over. It is a never-ending story. Every doctor must test your boundaries to see how it works. Thank you for the gift. Oh, you got a heart me. Thank you. If y'all could go up there and grab those heart me's, they really do help out. Today's Wednesday, and I got no pay on Wednesday. Why? Because I did not focus on stickers. And I kind of been trying to figure out a way to get further and help myself a bit by trying to be creative now that I have a place to just be instead. I still have to build the place though, too. So I'm pulling down a job while trying to create the space I would want to live in, and not just have a space period, but make a space that reflects myself. If this is going to be my tiny apartment, it should be about me, and that's what I'm going to do. Although I think I really like this hanging up here on the window. So all these extra pieces that I have of all of the strips and lace and things over this, I think I'm going to make that my window. So I'm going to start tacking them to the valances in here and see if that won't brighten it up. I also have a pink material, and then this flowered material, and a beautiful off-white. So I'm also going to be working on making curtains like for the back so that it doesn't look so tacky with just a trash bag and a pillowcase over the windows. And that's just a piece of fabric. So putting a curtain up there will feel better. And then getting rid of the sideways blanket that's staring at me all night. I don't know what she's cooking up, but she never takes her eyes off of me. Somebody's watching you. Yeah, I made each one of those independent, and that's a really nice beads that somebody had gifted me last year at a gathering, and they're sturdy, so I thought they would make good handles for it. And the bags have leather drawstrings in it, so they won't just pull apart while you're tugging on them. And they can be cinched all the way down. They don't have to be open. And my phone fit all the way in it. So I made sure that it can carry things that we actively have on us and don't want to keep in our hands while we're at festivals, because then you have a habit of setting your phone down on the table while you're looking at things, or you want to go jump around with the music and you don't know where to leave your things at. So that's why we make these. Their skirt, it goes over the hippie kind of skirts, you know, plain colored skirts. And this dresses it up and it gives you pockets, purses, pockets. Kind of like the leather one that I wear, but I don't have a leather punch, and starting up on leather is a very expensive hobby. And I'm saying hobby because it's a habit and a hobby, and I am not prepared for that price markup. But if I start with cloth, the hope is that I can work my way up to where I want to be. And so if I make these little things, maybe I'll be able to make bigger things later. You can't start smack dab where you want to be. Sometimes you got to start smaller. And I got these little flowers right here.
Now, she has said that she got the belts from the thrift store, right? But she's got an awful lot of craft stuff there. So she says she's not gotten any donations since she's been there. How is she going and buying all this craft stuff? I mean, some of the stuff they may have had, but she did just say that the belts she's been picking up at thrift stores.
See that? And they got a tiny hole in the middle. So I'm hoping that on one of these skirts or the hair bands that I'm making, the hair crowns, then I could add those by putting a little bead in the middle of the streamers. And so dressing them up that way. I don't know. I'm trying new things. We're trying. I also took time to color with my granddaughter. My daughter thinks I should be doing skirts in these colors for fall because it's a fall festival. I might have to do that, but I'm out of belts, so I would have to do it on a ribbon so that it could just be tied around you. That means that it can't carry the weight of a purse like that. It would have to be tiny pockets. Yeah, so the only way I could do them on a ribbon is if it's like a kid's size. Or if it's just ribbon things that you're adding to it and not really a pocket. All right, love you, boo. Wait, I didn't see you leave. Okay. All right, love you, boo. Oops. I seen that fleur-de-lis in there. I even hung my thread on a little ribbon so that it's right there whenever I need to grab more, it just pulls off. Okay, all right, I'll bite. Let me see. So if you come into a room and the creator is creating and you don't get a response, you don't feel okay about that. That's not just somebody carrying on about their day. It's not seeking attention or anything. I mean, thank you for coming in here and having your first visit with me. Can you also grant patience? Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I was showing y'all about my things, and I have this like laundry bag here, and it's holding all the different little lace things. And then I have these, they're like iridescent streamers so that I can add to some. Those are going to be cute on that little hair crown, isn't it? With that hanging down. Yeah, I'm reflecting all the sunlight. I see the vision. But when you get your stuff from a thrift store, then it doesn't always come as like the full things. So some of the bags that we got of ribbons came with like rolled up ones like this. So but these are all the same kind of fabric. They're just, some of them are different length or widths, and some of them are different lengths. The fabrics or the streamers that I'm working with right now are up here. This is one I've been trying to, I think I'm going to add to it because I like the match of it, and it brings the gold out from the handle of the bag and puts it in here a little bit more. These also have gold on it. So I'm kind of trying to add that accent of gold through it. I think that'll work. Maybe I should put the arrows the other way for symbology. Yep, that's better. So I've just kind of been working on my craft and helping out with the kiddos. And since I'm staying here, helping out with the house things, not as much as I usually do because right now I'm feeling a bit overloaded. So I need to take time to come back and be able to rest myself too in between doing things. Whenever somebody has to like go out and make their income, you guys have to experience a little less of their time. And so I haven't been online as much as normal because now I've got things to do. So my time is being scheduled and separated between everything there is to do. It was nice whenever TikTok wasn't so hateful though, and recognized this as we've put in 3 years worth of work and our journey, and people were actually donating to help out and keep it going so that they could see the window into the journey and come along with us for the ride. Oh, I'm usually not very crafty. You should have seen what I tried to make before this. It's very sparse that I am crafty, and it takes each one of these things that are on here. I got a violation for being crafty. Your live is redirecting users to purchase products. I'm not even selling it. This is going to a festival. I'm just showing y'all what I'm making. The hater's gonna hate. That must mean I'm doing a good job, guys. I must be fabulously gorgeous today, and my crafts are hurting their feelings, and I'm not going to be sideways and sad about that. All right, so we're staying on a few extra minutes now. I'm not even going to do the violation appeal thing. They're just going to leave it on there anyway. They always do that and crash it out. But I love my craft that I am working on this time, and I'm hoping that the flower crowns that I work on and the roses that I make out of, I know it's too small for me, that's because it's a youth size, out of the ribbons that I have and lace and all the things, the flowers I sew onto it. And hopefully it's festival enough to sell at a festival. I promise that people will definitely try them on before they buy them. But I have to make youth, which is going to just be on a ribbon for the belt and have little pockets because their stuff isn't so big. And then I'll have 2 of these adult ones, but I only have today and tomorrow to finish it. Today's Wednesday, so tomorrow is Thursday, and she leaves out at 5 a.m. on Friday. So I only have today and tomorrow to finish some of these. I'm not going to pressure myself with how many I need to get done, just that I need to keep working on it so that I can have something there to sell and maybe make a profit for, and at least see people's reactions to the items. If it's not good, then I should not keep up making these items. Or I should focus my time into the one that does do good and not keep making ones that aren't doing good. So these are my first prototypes. I've never done this before. I just have an idea, and since I have the leather side pouches that I wear, I thought this was beautiful. And I need to get back on it because it took me 2 days to do that much. But I'm hoping that it was because I was also having to rearrange the van and organize the items so that my mind would work again. When a whole bunch of different physical items get dumped on me all at one time, I feel like I am instantly becoming a hoarder. So like if there's too many things in the space for the space to function, it's hard for me to breathe and focus my thoughts on getting the project done if I am worried, first of all, that there is no space, or if I need to lay down, that there's things all over my bed I can't move within 30 seconds, 30 to 60, I guess 30 seconds is how I feel. 60 seconds, I can probably push it. So it has to be kind of organized in a functional space. If it's not functional, I am definitely not okay. Yesterday was a lot of that. Yesterday was a lot of there are things everywhere and I have to fix it. I can't even move forward on my thing. Where's the puppy? Bella's inside in my grandson's room because she likes to be a pampered pooch with air condition and she doesn't want to tough it out.
How is the dog accustomed to being in air conditioning when they have hitchhiked across the United States in the heat all summer? How does that make sense? And has lived in a tent and stuff. That didn't make sense.
She gets out of the van and goes and stands at their front door until somebody opens it and lets her inside the air condition. She's like, I don't know what the hell my mom's doing out there, but it's not me. I'm not doing it. So here she'll abandon me because she's comfortable. That was why I had to get back here. I was like, there's no way if they tell me they got to do surgery on this shoulder to make me stop being screaming, then she's got to be comfortable too. Yeah. She's been with Misty as long as she's been with me. Misty was there when I got her. My granddaughter and her were born like not too far apart. I didn't get her when she was born, but like the age equals about the same. Oh, did they push you out? Come on. You want to come see me? Bella? Oh, Bella? What are you doing? Want to come here? Bella's. Look, they let her outside. Get this stuff out of the bed, Mom. I want to lay down. She was just in the air condition. Don't let that panting fool you. She just got outside. You have a bowl of water right over there. I wonder if she's got a tick. The ticks are still out here, so I might need to search her for a tick. Whenever they attach to her, she starts panting pretty heavy. This is what it looks like to do coloring books with grandkids. Grandma, do you have any colors? Of course I do. I have lots of colors. My Ziploc doesn't want a Ziploc. Nope, it'll make a mess later. I can't do it, it'll make a mess. Oh no, my marker collection doesn't fit in the drawer with my books. Oh. I would like to be spending time writing on my book, but that's not something that's going to work out to give me any income in the near future. That's a thing that once it's done might help. But right now, I need to do stuff that will help for now. I'm going to hopefully pick up and do a bunch of things that work, and hopefully I'll be able to bring them on here also and sell them here. But I have not done so, violation warning, on TikTok. And I haven't directed anybody to even donate today. But since I'm on violation warning, I spent all my money on ribbons and craft things to invest in my future. If anybody would like to help donate, please go ahead and donate. And you can find how to donate by going to the picture at the top left-hand corner that looks just like me, and you'll run into my bio. My bio has all the information you'll need, or TikTok also offers stickers. Those, the time goes in on Sunday, and then we get paid out on Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, but I did not make enough stickers last week to pay for anything, or to make anything on the payout. So I did not get a payout today at all. No, I know. The roosters are doing pretty good. We moved the van over to a little bit more level, shadier spot. Not completely level, but it's more level. And it's under some trees, so the sun's not directly in here all day long. And that was pretty cool to watch him drive it without a seat in the driver's seat. I don't want to attempt it, though. It looks quite difficult to drive and steer while having to float in the air and hold on to the steering wheel and push the pedals. Yeah, I don't want to try. I don't even like juggling. I don't. Oh man, I need to get back on this bag, or else I'm going to mess up and not have something for the flea market. And even $20 is $20, you know. I don't even know what this should sell for, but after I'm done making it, I'm going to do a video, and I'm going to ask everybody for suggestions about a price range. Since I've never gone into this, I don't know of a price range for it. It is all hand sewn and made, even the purses are. So if you just got in here, this is what I'm talking about. See, it's a belt, and it's got these pocket purses on it for those skirts and stuff. You know, ladies' jeans don't have very good pockets. Mine right now don't have a pocket. And this is what they have put for a front pocket. It doesn't even fit half of a finger. Chapstick is longer than this pocket. So sometimes we need external pockets, and we like to be a little frilly. And so I'm making this frilly, lacy belt with pockets. I need to put the streamers still on the front of the pockets going forward, but it's almost done. Good afternoon, Tommy. And then I'll put my skirt on and style it for everybody to see how it works and what it looks like on. And then I'm going to post up a video asking in that video how much that y'all think that this would sell for or is worth. And my price audience will be you guys. And if, you know, grade my work. If you would buy something like this, or how much you would pay for something like this. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping that I have a crown thing, a flower crown done too by then. We'll see. We'll see. I think that these flowers are brighter than this. See? But I don't know. It might work out on a flower crown, or on the flower crown, to put the cherry blossoms. We're gonna try it. If they don't go together, they just sell separately. But I figured since the flowers on the ribbons are cherry blossoms, that it might work. Maybe. I was really hoping that Rita or Alan or, and Puff Puff is totally gone. The entire account has been gone. Poof. Yep. So that's sad. That's so sad. I don't know if she blocked me or what happened. But anyway, I don't have time to pout about it. I have to make myself a way in life. And so I need to get back on sewing because I only have today and tomorrow left to make whatever I'm making that's going to the flea market. After that, anything that I'm making is a slower pace because I don't have quite the deadline. And I could be on here and not taking up all my music time. I don't know. The first ones are making me nervous, and I'm probably going a little overboard with the fluff on it, trying to make it better. But we'll see once she gets back from the markets. Yeah, I'm just got to keep making them and see how it goes. Well, I love you guys. I've got a violation on me right now, so my streaming is going really slow. Oh, I guess I don't have a violation. It went away. I won an appeal? How crazy is that? Look at all that. The luck and the love is just changing around in the world. Oh, I should read y'all what I wrote. I don't like to do the rap thing. Okay. I'm just going to read it like a poem. Oh my goodness. Sit down and take a listen. I'm about to christen the civil training and verbiage that you're used to. These realms belong with the bloodline that wants the best for all life kind, not just yours and mine. A prosperous future for all life kind. The trust of the people creates trust for the people. Beneficial to all life kind, generating hope, cures despair. No exit plan needed. Hope kills it in the air. Sweeping it away only cleanses it for a day. We can together create a better way. Yeah, no, I love it. It's good. Yeah, it's just look out for a better way. And if you can have a say and put something out there that might spark that hope or wisdom or creativity, or spark the way that shows a brighter future for everybody's prosperity, not just the few. Oh, I thank you so much. All right, everybody, I've got to get off here and get back to creating this because I have no clue how long it takes because I've never done it before. And it seems like music and zoning out while I'm stitching one stitch at a time. One stitch, that's what I'm doing it with. Just this needle and a thread. And I'm trying to create, and we'll see what it turns out like. So if you want to donate, you feel called to donate, please do go to my bio. You can get there just by touching my name. I love you guys. Thank you for being here and supporting my platform. All of those of you that are not here, I miss y'all. I wish you would come back. And I am going to try to be prosperous for myself by doing these creations, and hopefully investing. Since Nola invested in me, I was able to invest in craft things, and hopefully it pays off. I love you guys. I'll see you later. And I mean later, not tomorrow, later. I still have to try to catch Kit Kat online too.
So she said she would come back later, not tomorrow, and she never did. And so I guess that answers that. Where is she getting the money for the thrift store and all the items? Well, I guess that would have been Nola. So, yeah. Well, at least she's trying to do something, but she still did get money from someone to do it. But I guess you have to start somewhere. So let's see if she continues to make her items and reinvest, or does she continue to keep asking for donations? We'll see. All right, guys, catch you on the next one.
All right. Have a blessed day.